Hey guys, what's going on? It's Watch This, and welcome back to another episode, playthrough of the Expedition 33. We just got out of the Ancient Sanctuary, and we are now headed to the Gestral village. As soon as you get out of the Ancient Sanctuary, you're going to have this little area. This is where the big door is on the main map. To the right of the entrance is going to be an item, so I'm going to pick up some Luma.
Well,
I just got out of leveling up, so we just go to camp really quick. Go through some of the attributes, just make sure that everything's up to date or up to level, and then we continue through. I think for this, I just had some extra Luma through the Ancient Sanctuary, so I just wanted to use it really quick while I had the opportunity to. So that's why you'll see me go into the camp really quick. So then we will go into the Gestral village. It is a smaller location, a little bit of I want to say like a mini stage, not really like a full level, but Ancient Sanctuary, this one, and then the next location are basically like smaller areas, but still some cool stuff in here, and obviously it's part of the storyline too. So first flag, this is the only flag in here, I think. So we'll hit that really quick, and then we'll continue to go into the town itself. Once we get into the town, you guys are going to see me hang a left where a little bit of activity is in here. Basically what I'm doing to this entire section of the game is I'm just talking to everybody.
It's really a village of
so you guys can take it upon yourself to talk to everybody, or you guys can just kind of follow me along. This dude right here is a merchant. And he'll try to sell you something. Obviously, get the fight so you can get the secret weapon. Now, in episode 1, when I went through the prologue, there is 3 huts in there, and the first hut gives you a weird picto, or some type of different picto or whatever. So this is the guy that you want to give it to. So after you buy all the items, after you fight your fight, what have you, walk around or leave him. I'm not sure if there's a time limit or not, but leave him and then come back, and then he'll actually give you something for that weird picto. So after defeating him, he unlocks a weapon for Gustav. And just based on the chroma that I had, I didn't want to buy it right away, but I ended up buying it. So if you know, you know. But you can use the weapon later on. So you'll see me go back to him right now, and then that's when he gives you the item for the picto. So he gives you a level 5 picto, so pretty useful at this time in the game. So we're gonna go to the right, and then there's like a little back alley back here, and there's also going to be another merchant back here also. So fight him really quick, pretty easy. They try to mug you back here, but you end up beating him, and then he says, "I'll actually just trade you guys instead." So he's going to be in the back of this little alleyway here, which isn't an alley, but that's what the game calls it, an alley. And then he's got some additional items for you. Another sword, a picto, some Luma, chroma, catalyst, things of that nature. So at this point in time, I haven't found a reason not to collect everything other than the fact of saving your chroma, I guess just the dollars or money in the game. But every time I run into a merchant, they have catalyst, chroma, they have catalyst, they have the Luma, chroma catalyst, anything like that. I always try to buy those as best as possible. Or buy them all together as best as I can. So here's what I'm talking about right here, where you're going to speak with a lot of NPCs. So you can see me just sitting there trying to talk to them. And then this is right outside of the alley, right after you get into that fight where they try to mug you. There's a little roundabout to the left as soon as you go in, or right as soon as you come out. And not too much of a big deal to do this, but like I said, I always try to maximize all the items that I have. So getting the most chroma, whether it's the fights, the enemies that are throughout the map, etc.
Great.
Try to always get the most chroma. So there's some chroma up here that you can grab. And there's not anything else up here that I've seen. This is outside of the little merchant place and to the left. So we can't do anything here as of yet. But he is basically telling you that he's trying to make something, and in order to make it work, he needs some type of mushroom. And he tells you that there's a mushroom that's in water that he needs. So to the right of this, there's another merchant. But you actually can't find the missing item, or you can't fight him for the missing item until you unlock another expeditioner. And that should be at the end of this episode. We'll see exactly who that is and how to get that. there's a couple of these guys here that don't allow us to do anything unless we have that expedition. So that's to the right, and then if you go a little bit backwards from that merchant, you'll see a tall standing Gestral. Talk to him or talk to her, and she'll say that her kid is on top of the totem and she can't get him back. So follow the trail that I just went. It's in the middle, right to the right hand side of the main area when you walk in, and you're just going to climb up the string. You're going to use the grapple, go across these grapples as well, climb up this little ledge, and then you kind of got to time it correctly. I did miss it a couple times, but you got to jump and then talk to the kid, and then he'll come down. So after you get him to come down, you can go talk to the chick or the dude, and she will give you a Gestral outfit for Luna. Now if you come over to where these two Gestrals are jousting, if you go underneath the stage, you can find some more Luma. Isn't anything else in here either. So we are back to the place that needs the mushroom, and now I do believe that you will see me show you where that roundabout is to get to that chroma. It was right there to the right. This guy that I'm talking to, he will do something for you for journal entries, but at the time I think you are missing 5. So once you get to the extra 5, then he'll be able to give you a item. I don't know what it is yet. So if you continue down the path, you go to the left and you see that paint wall. There's a journal entry, that's the paint wall. And then if you travel into this little area over here, it's going to be the tournament. So the whole basis of this place is you gotta beat the tournament leader or the tournament champ in order to get a password. That's basically like the main reason why you're here. So this dude over here to the corner, he will give you something if you can land 9,999 damage on him. I don't know how to do it, but if you do that to him, he will give you a Gestral outfit for Mael. So if we continue down the way that you just seen me going, there's a long aisle and then a stage in the back. There's a record to the far right, and then if you go talk to this dude behind this wall, he'll ask you a question. The answer is I don't care, and then he gives you a pick though for it either hits 50% damage or it does 200% damage. So it's called roulette. He's talking about gambling when he asks you a question. So that's the pick though that you get. So we'll continue down here. I don't think this dude has anything for you, but we'll go to the left, coming down right, going in, and then we should run into like a bar area. It looks like a little like picnic table or a bar area. There is another merchant in here, but this is the second merchant that says that you need to find the other expeditioner in order to get the item. So go to the front of the stage, and behind the stage you're going to see some chroma, and then right when you come to here out of the right, there will also be another string or spinny thing that you can go up, and then at the end over here there's also some chroma.
This will be useful.
So then we'll go back down, and then in between this main area and where we were just at is where you can find this. This is in the main area and to the right a little bit. There's another tall Gestral here, and behind them they're going to give you some more Luma. If you continue down this way where you found that, but in the bush, there's going to be a dude that's sleeping, and you want to break the mirror behind him, and he'll wake up. And then he'll talk to you a little bit, but then if you grab the chroma that's in here, he'll say that you're a thief, and then he'll try to fight you. And then that's pretty much all that you can do in this little area right here. So if you pick up the chroma, he'll say that you're a thief, he'll try to fight you. Pretty easy fight there, take no damage, get some XP, and then we are moving on. So in between that bar area, I think it's the next part that's coming up. In between the bar area, if you travel down, you see another paint wall, and then I'm going to show you the other paint wall that's over here. So after this is when we'll actually start collecting the Gestral's kids, and then after you collect a certain amount, then he'll teach you how to break those. So we're almost there to learn how to do that, but this is in the main area and to the right. And if you keep going in, like you're going to that picnic table, the bar area, there'll be a sign that says turn back. And if you follow it down just a little bit, it's this guy. He says that he's never been able to open the door or anything like that. You tell him that you have. Skip through the dialogue, and then you actually open up the door. So you are in a kitchen, and there are 3 items that you want to click. I don't know what the item is on this table, but it's on this table, so we'll just click X. If it's on a cup or a flower. Yeah, so click X there, and then there's going to be a pan that you want to click, and then the last one is going to be a statue. And once you click this, then it's going to open up a trap door on the bottom, and you want to follow down the trap door, and pretty much it's a free-for-all down here. It's very limited space. There is a tint to upgrade your energy. There is a hairstyle for Mael. There's supposedly some type of Easter egg where there's a picture at the end that shows all of the developers of this game apparently on the picture, and somebody thinks that it's going to be an Easter egg or something like that, but as of right now, nothing you can do. So those are the 2 items that I found down here, and then it's just going to try to get you out of here. And this door doesn't open, but this is where this picture is, where there's supposed to be, could have been, might have been an Easter egg. So you can't open this door, but now you're going to go back into the way that you dropped down, and you're going to try and go to the kitchen, and instead you're going to end back in this mansion that we've seen in the flying water. So I think eventually every single door is going to open. It's just going to be a different part, and maybe once you open every single door, then there'll be another, you know, item that the curator will give you or what have you. So you guys can try to open the other doors. I couldn't find any that open, but after that you can just walk outside, and then we are back at the Gestral village. Those are all the items that I could find. Not sure if I missed anything, but just showing you right here that this is the picnic area, and then it's literally right to the left or the right if you're coming in. So after this, we will go back to what we're supposed to do in here, and that is go to this area with the area that we just passed. That's going to be where we will try to figure out where the fight is at, and then he will allow us to compete in the tournament. So this guy, I think there is a reason for this stick that he gives you. And it's because after you collect all those kids from that Gestral, he teaches you for the paint wall. I'm almost positive you can give this stick to the kids, and they'll probably give you another item like that for something. But it's called a wooden stick, and it costs 1,000 chroma. So as I play, if I figure out what it is, you guys will obviously know. But as of right now, it's only a hypothesis. I don't know. So you can talk to Glorga, and she'll tell you that you need to be the tournament champion. You need to beat him in order for her to help you. And so this is what we're talking about right now. And so it's just going to show you where the tournament is, just from the main area. In case you don't want to do any of the main stuff, you just go in there, talk to her really quick. She will give you the opportunity to take you there, or you can just say we'll go there later. If you go there later, you can pick up on all the extra items that I just showed you, or if you just click take me there, then you'll just show right in front, and I think you guys should start fighting. So talk to him with the cool hat and the yellow skin, and then you'll go through a series of fights. These are basically every single enemy that we fought in the hidden Gestral village to get the XP. The same people that gave you the solo pick those abilities for fighting solo. So you can use those here, obviously. Every fight will be solo. And then you can just pick whoever you want a special item for. So there's a special item for Luna, a special item for Gustav, and a special item for Mael. And it's going to be the last fight. Now once you beat the last fight with either one of those characters, then they're going to give you a special item. If you know, then you know. But I chose Mael because the sword that we are given immediately puts her into the stance of doing 200% more damage just right off the bat. So this is going to be the champion. She's going to be the expeditioner that you need to go talk to the others, and then that's how you get those secret items once they're defeated. So I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think it's CL or something like that. But she's got a little bit of a tutorial. She's got a little bit of a different attack style, similar to Mael. It's just very specific to the character. But they do give you a tutorial. You can go through that only once, and it basically breaks down everything for you. So after you beat her, she's the champion. You go back to Glorga, and then she'll give you the password. And the password that you need is going to be into the next area. But yeah, that is all that I found in this area. Again, if you guys think that I missed something, by all means leave me in the comments, or leave me a comment, and I will, you know, try to remake the video or see what's what on that. But yes, this is the Gestral village. Like I said, it's a little bit of a smaller area. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and of course subscribe to keep up with all the episodes. Thanks so much, guys. It is Watch This, and we'll see you guys in Eski's Nest. See ya.